This is Scott Becker with the Market and Business Update, 6 key points. We'll sort of go through these 6 of these and probably add on a couple others. First, the markets are up today on generally positive news about the economy, and also I think the belief that they're going to find some kind of debt deal. And the key on a debt deal is that it cuts spending a little bit, gets the debt dealing done, but doesn't cut it so much to throw us into a recession. Now, 2, the good news is gross domestic product is projected to rise about 3% in this second quarter. If that holds, it gives Congress and the White House more room to slash spending without throwing us into deep recession. Now, I don't know if anybody really has a belief that Congress and the White House have any real discipline to cut spending, but the GDP number gives a little bit more comfort that that can be done without throwing us into a full recession. Third topic is interest rates. The 10-year is way up, almost at 3.83%. Fourth, the 1-year Treasury yield is up at 5.3%. That's a frightening number because it makes interest rates and saving very attractive. In a flip side, it makes U.S. debt very expensive, and it's also going to make mortgages and credit cards and everything else very expensive. But that's another key point. Finally, we've got fifth, oil is flat, right about $72 a barrel. It stayed relatively there. That's helpful for the prices at the pump, and I've got to go fill up today at some point. And finally, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 26,600. It's holding fairly steady. It had gone up to about 31,000 a month or so ago, but holding pretty steady at 26,600. Hats off to that. I mean, it's impossible for me to figure out the investing in Bitcoin, but fascinating to watch what's going on with it. In any event, those are 6 key market updates. Another thing we'll throw in and listen to some of their podcasts, RH stock down about 7-8%. NVIDIA stock up 160% year to date. You can listen to a couple of our other podcasts on, arrogance comes from the top, which is really a story of how companies get arrogant through leadership, and then that permeates their environment all the way through. Or you look at another one of our podcasts, Only the Paranoid Survive, which is a famous term from Andy Grove, the famous founder, driver of Intel. But now that motto, that way of doing business has sort of fallen aside as RH has driven forward, as NVIDIA has driven forward tremendously, and Intel is really struggling. In any event, if you listen to this all the way through, you're the first person to text me at 773-766-5322. We'll send you a $100 Amazon gift certificate. First one to text. Thank you so much for listening.